Peace everyone, Unmask here, and welcome back to the Drawing Journal. Alright, so as you can see from the title, my new Intro to Pastel course is now available on my website. I have the link in the description, so if you're interested in checking that out, go ahead and click on the link. I have a few videos that I demonstrate and explain what's in the course, but there's also a detailed description on the website as well. So anyways, today, since I am finally celebrating the completion of that course, all the people on Kickstarter that backed it, again, thank you. I've delivered the course. You have it if you downloaded it, and for those that got prints or purchased some of the original pieces from that course, those are out, and hopefully they will be coming to you soon. Anyway, so I'm just going to be playing with some pastels today, but the thing what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to be using any white or any black, and I'm just going to be using colors to just have fun and make something really colorful. So I'm just going to start. I don't have any reference or any plans whatsoever. I'm just going to grab some colors and have some fun. And I'm going to start with a bright yellow. Anyways, I hope everybody had a nice weekend. The weather here was really nice on the weekend, so it was a good weekend. And other than that, not too much going on. Did some shopping and just kind of relaxed because completing the pastel course was a huge milestone, and I was so excited to finally be able to start a new week without having that like hanging over my head. I don't have a lot of video editing to do. I can finally like breathe, take a break, and create some new projects. And I keep forgetting to hit record on my camera, so let me do that really quick. I always forget to hit record, and I didn't want to do that this time, because over on Patreon I did I did a tutorial over on Patreon of kind of a landscape and colored pencils. A really basic one, but I forgot to hit record when I was live streaming the tutorial, and I completely I completely finished the entire piece until I realized I forgot to hit record, and it was unfortunate, so I can't share it here on YouTube, but you can see a picture of the final piece on Instagram or Facebook. But I was disappointed in myself because I continuously forget to hit record, and I'm gonna try to do better at that. Also, I wanted to mention that this Saturday, the 1st of July, Anna and I are going to be doing another couples live stream where we're both going to be playing with pastels again, and so I'm looking forward to that. I know a lot of people really enjoyed the last couple live streams that we did together. So we're gonna do that on the 1st of every month. I'm actually thinking about either the 1st of every month or the 1st Saturday of every month. It depending on her work schedule and stuff like that. It might switch to the 1st Saturday of the month, but the 1st of July just happens to be on Saturday. So we'll see. We're definitely going to plan on doing that each month because so many people enjoy it, and we enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to hang out and chat with everybody. So I look forward to seeing everybody there this Saturday, and we'll be doing the live streams in the evening our time, which gives everybody in the US kind of a better chance of seeing it because it will be like afternoon time frame, depending on what part of the US you're in. Hello, and thank you. I'm glad you like the tutorials. I choose which colored paper to work on? Well, this paper here is the Clairefontaine Pastel Matte, and I just have some of this paper left over, and I had really no plans for today. I'm just gonna play with the pastels, and I didn't choose this paper for any reason other than it was just a scrap piece of paper that I had no plans for. But the way that I would go about choosing paper in the future is I would choose paper that I think incorporates some of the base colors of the piece that I want to create. In this case, this paper is actually not a bad choice because I'm going to be using a lot of reds and oranges. It's going to look really weird for a long time, but I'm just I have an idea in mind, but I didn't really know what I was going to do until I started live streaming, because I just wanted to play around. I again, just like the past couple weeks, I'm not using any reference photos or anything like that, just playing around with the pastels, making a mess. That's the goal for today. So what is ahead? So what am I planning on in the future? Okay, so that's a good question. I have a few videos that I do need to still edit because I recorded them a really long time ago, and because I've been working so much on my Intro to Pastel course, I never actually got the opportunity to edit them or share them. So I have a few videos planned. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a video that announces my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So I have that scheduled out for tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to release, I guess it doesn't really matter, but so I've been trying to figure out how to do the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and what I decided to do, since I have my pastel course complete, there's going to be 3 winners, and I'll put out more details tomorrow, so I'm not going to go through everything, and I don't think I could really remember everything, but the first winner is going to get a copy of my pastel course plus all of the supplies that I used in the course. So they're going to get this set of pastels, they're going to get the Carbothello pencils, they're going to get 2 sheets of the Clairefontaine paper, the glassine paper, and whatever else supplies. I knew I wasn't going to remember it all, but they're going to get all the supplies needed to go through the course. And then the second and third place winners, they're also going to get the course, but then they're just going to get the pack of pastels. So 3 people are going to get the 48 set of pastels that I use in the course, and then the first winner is going to get all the other supplies needed. So that's going to be the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and yeah, that's about that. Thank you, Stephen. I'm glad to see you in the live chat. Hello, Anne. It's nice to see you. Sorry I didn't get to hang out for too long on your live stream the other day, but it was nice to say hello and see what you're working on. It was really nice to see what you were working on. The colors are just fantastic as usual. Me, I'm just goofing off right now with this this pastel piece. It's not gonna look like a whole lot for a little while, but I want to just use like super vibrant, bright colors. Now, the idea in this little thing here is something that I did in a painting class like a really long time ago, like 6 years ago now. And the challenge was to only use color. you couldn't mix any black or white to create value. The only thing that you can do is use your colors and choose your different colors to create value. So in this case, the reds are the darker values, whereas the yellows that I'll use later on are the brighter colors. So my brightest color is kind of the brightest yellow that I have in my set of pastels. And I'm just going to kind of create like a sky with clouds, but using no white to create anything. No white, no blue or anything like that. I mean, I technically I could have used blue, but I thought it'd be more fun to just create like a really vibrant sky with nothing but color. And maybe I don't know, maybe I'll do something else. I don't really have, yeah, maybe I'll add like water or something. I don't really know. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're always lurking here on Mondays. It's always a great way to start the week, hanging out with good people. Let's see here. I think I'll switch to some more yellow. And I guess I'll put kind of like a sun, like right here, and I'll create like a horizon line. And maybe just a bit lighter yellow. Kind of feel like I'm cheating with that color, so I'm not going to use too much of it. And I'm going to switch to some orange. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Like usual, I don't really have anything to talk about. I really should try to fix that. But I just hit go live and then I forget everything that I intended to say. Hopefully this looks as vibrant as it does to me, because sometimes when I see it on camera, I'm disappointed at how dull it looks, but these colors are so bright. Alright, I'm just going to blend out all these colors and go from there. It's not quite as smooth as I want right now, so maybe I'll add another layer of pigment. I think I'll add a little bit more orange. And when I'm working in the sky, I like to keep horizontal lines because it just blends a lot smoother. And some more red. I kind of wish I had a darker red, but I don't really have a darker red in this set. But I do have this kind of reddish brown. I'm just gonna try to add some of this reddish brown. There we go. I have a little bit of this darker brown. I don't want to feel like I'm cheating by using too dark of colors. But I want there to be some contrast to it, so I'm going to add some of this dark brown. And then cover it with red. Hello, Chrissy. Glad to see you in the live stream. So is aside from Anne, is there anybody else in the live stream, and Steven, is there anybody else in the live stream that has a copy of my Pastel course? I'm really looking forward to seeing and hearing some feedback from the course. I've already got some feedback from Anne, which I greatly appreciate. But I just want to check in and make sure everybody is enjoying the course. I've had quite a few people having some difficulty downloading it, which is an unfortunate side effect of having to host it online. So for fixative spray, I've commented a few times about using fixative spray with pastels, and I just can't recommend it. I really can't. And the reason is it changes the colors to a degree that I just won't be satisfied with. And so I don't recommend using fixative. I may have answered that question before you got into the live stream, Anne, but no, in some cases the color of paper that I choose is somewhat random, and it doesn't, when you're using such a what's the word I'm looking for, opaque medium like pastel, the color of the paper really doesn't matter all that much. However, with a darker, anytime you add color, say the least amount of color is white. Anytime you add color, it immediately changes the value of all the colors that you lay on top of it. And so if you are working on white paper and you lay down, I don't know, let's just say you lay down a solid red color, even if you cover the entire white paper, there is going to be some lightening of your red pigment. Even if you lay down a thick layer, it's going to be just slightly pink. Now, if you shift over to the more valued and colored papers, for instance, let's just keep it gray. So say you do like a medium gray and you choose a light color, like a light pink or something. Your light pink is going to be darker a little bit. The color of the paper, it changes the way the pigments are going to lay on it and the overall contrast of that one specific color. But in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't change things all that much. It's very subtle, and you're really not going to notice it until you're more familiar with the medium in the first place. Okay, let's add some clouds here. So I'm going to take my yellow. I'm going to take this bright yellow here. And I'm trying to think of where I want my clouds. I'm going to add in the sun a little bit here, though. So there's the sun. For the course, I have downloaded but haven't reviewed them yet, but will soon. I hope I don't experience issues. Well, if you've already downloaded it, then you can't really experience issues. It's just the downloading thing that some people have emailed me about not being able to download or something like that. So if you've already got it and you downloaded it, then good to go. I look forward to hearing your response. You tagged me in a commission request. Did you tag me on Facebook? Okay, you say, yeah, it was on Facebook. I'll have to look back through. Sometimes I don't get notified like at the top of Facebook. I get like a side notification, which is very easy to overlook. I may have noticed. If I didn't like your post, then I may have not noticed. So I'll have to check that out once I finish live streaming here. I'm trying to figure out where I want my clouds. I'm not quite sure. Since the sun is going to be low in the sky, the highlighted part of my clouds is going to be on the bottom. So I'm just going to start adding in some clouds over here. And maybe have one like this, and have a big cloud there, and I want a small cloud coming over here, and I'll do a medium-sized cloud like that, and up here in the corner, and a few loose ones like that. Alright, and for the shadow of the cloud, I'm going to need a little bit of this color. Just add some of that for the shadowed parts. And I'll rework the highlights afterwards. Sorry, I'm missing some of the chat. Hold on, let me catch up. Good morning, Artista. Yes, I am on Instagram. You can check the description for the link to my Instagram if you want. Yeah, some of the issue was with downloading the course. Some of the issue was that I actually reached the limit. I guess so many people had downloaded it that I originally hosted it on Dropbox, that I could no longer host it on Dropbox because they took down the link because they're like, too many people are downloading this, and then I went ahead and hosted it on Google Drive and then shared that, and so far I haven't had much issue with the Google Drive. A few people have had a couple issues about dealing with zipped files. I guess not everybody knows what a zipped file is, or how to open them. And then, yeah, there's some other odd things, but so far I think I've taken care of all of it. All right, I'm going to blend out some of these clouds here. Honestly, though, I would much rather be dealing with the subtle issues of people downloading the course rather than having to continue editing it any longer. Oh goodness, it was such a relief to finally have it done that having the issues that people have been having downloading it just doesn't even faze me, because I'm just so glad to have it done. Okay, I'm going to add some of this dark brown. Is this dark brown? It looks almost like dark gray or something, but I swear it's brown. I promise I'm not using black, I'm not cheating. This is dark brown. Let's, I'm going to add a bit more of this orange here. Just add some little highlights. And I'm just kind of scribbling a little bit. I mean, I honestly, this isn't really a tutorial. I'm just kind of playing around. Also, again, I wanted to mention, I know a lot of new people have come into the live stream since I previously mentioned it, but this Saturday, Anna and I are going to be doing another live stream together. So I wanted to let the people that missed that first initial announcement that it will be happening, and we do intend on having those every single month, at least once a month. So thank you everybody that has encouraged us to do that. We really enjoy doing it. Oh, hey Crossing Cat. I'm glad that you were able to come on to the live stream, because I wanted to mention that I will be emailing you soon. Now that I have my course done, I can get back to our video with the commission that you have for me. I have the painting done, which I believe I may have mentioned already, but I just need to email you to get your address so that I can ship it off to you, and look forward to your reaction when you open it on your video. And I will get to edit the video of painting it, which I look forward to finally sharing with you and everybody. Alright, let's just blend this out one more time. Yes, the Anna fan club. I noticed that a few of you have already subscribed to Anna's channel. I shared the link in last week's live stream. She had a good laugh about it. She was at work. I'll thank you, Tactful Barley. I'm glad that you think that I deserve so many more subscribers. For those of you that agree with Tactful Barley that I deserve 100,000 subscribers, then you should share my channel and help me get there. I've got a long way to go before I get to 100,000. But even if I were to not get even a single more subscriber for the rest of the time that I'm on YouTube, I really enjoy everybody that I have subscribed to me right now, so I'm quite content where I'm at, because everybody is so lovely. Alright, let's add some more yellow here. Let's get bright with our highlights. Not sure what size paper. How many inches do I tape off for the border? So I'm using centimeters. So I have a 2 centimeter wide tape, which is it's really close to an inch. It's about an inch, and I use half of the tape. So on my pastel pieces, I tape off about 1 centimeter, which is about half of an inch. So that's where I like to be. You could certainly do it larger. The size of, actually, I have no idea what size I'm working on right now. It looks like it's about 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters, give or take. So that would be somewhere around like 9 inches by 14 inches or something like that. I'm sure my conversion is not exact, but it's somewhere around there. And yeah, this is just a scrap. This is just a scrap piece of paper of the pastel mat. I don't really like working on this sienna paper, so I thought I'd just use it for this live stream, since I was just going to doodle around and create this kind of red sunset thing. Yeah, some behind the scenes post. Yeah, we'll try to do something like that. I no guarantees, but we'll try to do something like that. I also wanted to mention that the next course. So the next course that I'm going to be working on is actually an introduction to colored pencils. So that's the next course that I'm going to be working on. Probably not. I may get to it by the end of July. So that's when I may start working on the course. But because I have such a really good idea of the process now that I've done the first one with the pastels, I think I'll be able to do it much quicker, much more efficiently. And since I already have my website set up to sell things, it can just go straight up onto the website. I probably will do like a micro, like a teeny tiny little Kickstarter for it, and just super tiny, just to offer it for a discounted price or something along those lines, just to help pay for the supplies that I'll use and the distribution of it. But yeah, I look forward to doing another course. I can't believe I'm saying that. The pastel one took so much out of me, it really did. But it was a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy it. So, and I was already asked about doing a colored pencil one, and so I thought I'd officially announce it, that I will be doing a colored pencil course, and it'll probably be available by the early fall time, I'm thinking. So. I wish I can see the painting, but I like how you describe color. By the way, I'm not sure if you're referring to me, but thank you if you are. Yes, and you should really take some of your video and edit some time lapses together. That would be, I think it would be good for your channel too. You could also, could share the time lapses on your Facebook page, which is always a good thing. All right, now I'm gonna try to blend out some of this a little bit and add like a final little touch of highlight. What else? You guys have to give me some ideas of what to do with the rest of this piece, because I'm just making it up as I go. I have no reference or anything like that. I'm just, I didn't even know what colors I was going to use until I picked them up. So yes, Alex, I did mention the giveaway. Thanks for bringing that up again. I did mention the giveaway at the beginning of the live stream. So I'm going to have a video tomorrow that's going to go up announcing the live stream. It's going to open up the poll. Essentially what's going to happen tomorrow, the video, like I said, is going to go up. It's going to give you all the information you need, and it's going to give you the link to go enter into the giveaway. And the way that I'm running the giveaway is that if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which most of you are, Flock of Birds is a really good idea, Crossing Cat, thank you. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you automatically get 3 entries. If you go over to my Instagram page, then I think you get 2 entries. If you like If you like my Facebook fan page, then you get like 2 entries. And if you follow me on Twitter, you get 1 more entry. And so that's the entry process for the giveaway. That's not open yet, so don't go looking in the description or anything just yet. That won't happen till tomorrow. And then it will last about a week, and I will announce the winner next week. And first place, so there's going to be 3 winners. There's going to be 3 winners to the giveaway. The first winner gets a copy of my Intro to Pastel course, along with all of the supplies that's needed for completion of the course. So you're going to get the 48 pack of the Faber-Castells. You're going to get the 12 pack of the Carbothellos. You're going to get 2 sheets of the Clairefontaine pastel mat. You're going to get glassine paper. You're going to get foam board. So everything that you need to store it and to create the pastel pieces and store it. So that's what the first place winner will get. If the first place, or even if the first or second, third place winners, if they already have a copy of the course, or they don't need the pastels, then I will contact them first, obviously, to let them know that they won. And if they don't want the supplies, or they already have the course, then I will simply ask them what art supplies that they want. Like what art supplies would you like to get, and I'll simply buy it off the website and have it shipped to their house. So that's kind of going to be what the giveaway is. It's just my way of giving back as much as I really can afford to, for everybody that's supported my channel up to this point, and just encouraged me to continue and all that fun stuff. So that's the news on the giveaway. I would draw a horse in the middle, but I would have to get a reference. I wouldn't be able to draw a horse just from memory. I've only drawn like 1 horse in my entire life, so I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, not too many horses that I've drawn. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. My clouds are good. I think my clouds are good. I need to add a little bit. I think I'm going to add a bit of clouds down here, like a reflection. So I'm just going to blur these out, really. The clouds kind of come here, and there's one here and one here. So I'm just going to blur this out, because this is going to be like water down here, I guess. And for the horizon, I'm going to use this orange color, and I'm just going to try to cut across this straight as I can. All right. And just drag that down. I like the bird idea. I'm going to throw some birds in the sky. Oh, you know what? I don't have my pencils, so I'm going to use, what color? Where's my dark brown? Yeah. I'm going to use the corner edge of my dark brown. Let's see. I think the birds should be somewhere over here. Maybe. Or over here. I'm trying to think of where to put the birds. Maybe I'll just put 2 flux. Sailboat silhouette. That's a good idea. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'll throw a sailboat in there. Let's add some birds first though. I'm just going to really tiny birds. Right there. And maybe a few over here. Yeah, I like that. It's subtle, but they're there. Let's see, that brown does not go there. Yeah, I really like the sailboat idea. Gosh, I hate to have, I would hate to mess it up. I'm trying to picture a sailboat, since I don't have a reference. So let's just go for it. Let's just throw a sailboat in here, and I think I'm going to do it not directly in front of the sun, but like here. So let's just go for it. I'm gonna put it like right here. I'm trying to do this without pencils. So there's the sailboat. I think I should make the sail taller. There we go. Try to square it off a little bit. And trying to figure out how the sail would look. Does that look like a sailboat? The silhouette of a kid sitting on the cloud with a fishing pole. You guys are coming up with some great ideas, but some ideas that kind of I would need references for. The soft knife of the pan pastel really works great with pastels and gets rid of pastel dust. Well, actually, I don't have very much pastel dust at all. When I do my blending, I actually consciously sweep all of my dust off to the side of the page, and that just comes with a bit of experience working with the pastels. Yeah, I've used the little sponge knife palette thing, and I like it, but I still prefer my finger more than anything. Okay, I need to try to fix this a little bit. I'll add a little person maybe. Just a little indication that there's somebody there. And for, let's see. I want to work on the highlights of the water first. So I'm going to take this bright yellow, and obviously the sun needs a highlight. So there's the highlight from the sun. Try to clean my finger a little bit to blend it. Just gently blend it out a little. Add a few little highlights, a few more of them. Maybe over here as well. There. I like that. Yeah, that's good. And just blend them out. There we go. Not too bad. Now I also need some highlights from where the water is rippling behind the boat. So let me just try to figure out what's happening here behind the boat. And then the boat also can't be just like black. It needs to have some color to it so it fits a little bit nicer, especially the sail. I need to use a smudger. Yeah, so I'm going to use a smudger and hopefully I can that doesn't work very well. It blends a little bit. It's a little bit better. I think maybe a bit of orange though. I think I'm going to throw some orange in there. Actually, no, yellow. Yeah, let's do yellow instead. It's really hard to do this with these sticks. But whatever. There. That's a little bit better. Yeah, it just softens the boat a little bit. Yes, Anastasia, you should definitely try out pastels. Thank you, Crossing Cat. Take care. Have a lovely day. Let's add some palm trees, a lighthouse, some rocks or whatnot. Yeah, I agree. A lighthouse, maybe some rocks. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I need to add a bit of the shadow though from the boat. Little boat reflection. There we go. Teeny tiny little boat reflection in the water. Just a touch of it. What else? What else? I'm trying to think. It's not that I'm not adding the other things. It's just that I need to make sure that before I move on, I have it the way that I want. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. So, how about a little bit of a beach? So, let's grab this color here. I think this will be good. I think that for the beach, I'm just going to kind of cut it up right here in the corner. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the beach right here in the corner. Blend this out. And then I'm going to take some of the yellow, and I showed you this technique. I showed you this technique when I did the beach scene technique. How do you know your fork was in? Hold on, I think I missed something. Can I send a reference in the chat? No, I don't think that you can send a reference in the chat. I don't think it lets you put links or pictures. I'm not 100% certain. Thank you, Anne. I'm glad that you are soothed by my painting. You know your fork was in the sauce. That is very interesting. I have no idea what that means. Anyway, so the little technique is to just take your highlight color and zigzag across to create the little ripples of the water coming up on the beach. Just like that. So there's the beach. The beach is done. See how easy that is? I don't know how well you can see it because it's teeny tiny. It's teeny tiny, but it's very effective. So brighten it up just a little bit. There. All right. pastels. I need some sparkles, so I like sparkles. Actually, let's add, I got a good idea. Okay, good idea. Let's add some waves over here. So waves, just gonna have one coming here and a really small one here, like that. So a couple waves over here, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it out a little bit. Yeah, that kind of worked. And then I'm going to take my white, or not my white, but my yellow. Just add a few little scrapes of that to create the water breaking. Clean my finger and just tap it a little bit. There. So I got some waves over there, I got some beach, I got a little beach scene over here. What else? I need some sparkles. Obviously, I need sparkles in my water. So I'm just going to tap the corner, try to create some nice little sparkles. I like sparkles. If you watch my Intro to Pastel course, I put sparkles in all of the water. I love the sparkles. Thank you, Alex. I'm glad you like the painting. Thank you as well, Anne. This is something that I haven't really done before because I don't know. I've never went for this technique where I just use color and I don't use any white. I don't use any black, and just kind of pick some really warm colors to just create a scene out of my imagination, and with a little assistance from you. Yes, definitely some bling bling. How much do I sell them for? How much do I sell my pastel paintings for? I just want to clarify that that's what you're asking. All of my prices vary a lot depending on how much I feel the piece is how much it's worth to me, because one of the best ways I've heard it described is that when you buy a piece of work from an artist, you're not just buying the time that it took for them to create that one piece. You're also paying for all the time it took for them to get to the level that they are to buy that piece. And I think that that's a good philosophy to kind of gauge your prices on. I don't sell anything for less than $100, because anything less than that, and I'm not even going to be able to afford my supplies, because I use good quality supplies for my stuff so that it lasts long. And take this piece for instance. I would probably, after I'm done with this piece, I'd probably sell it for $200 realistically. I don't have any problem sharing my prices or talking about my prices, because you're one of two people. Like, you're either the person that's going to pay the price that I set my work for, which I'm super grateful for, or you're not. And either of those people doesn't bother me at all. If I get approached by people, they message me like, oh, how much is this? And I say how much it is, and then they just disappear from the planet Earth. They just go ghost. And that doesn't bother me, because honestly, if I was asking somebody how much their work was and I had no experience buying work, or no real connection to the artist, and they said it was, $300 or something like that, I'd be like, oh, okay. And then I would just not talk to them anymore. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't sell a lot of work. I really don't. I think that for me, moving on into the future, most of my income is not going to be from selling work or doing commissions. I make most of my money because I teach art to people that want to learn it. And I think that I am able to express the techniques and express the process that I go through to create art, that a lot of people are able to follow and understand better than how they would be able to follow it from a different person. So in a sense, I think that I'm a better teacher than some other people. And I think that the way that I teach has a better approach than many people. So I don't really concern myself too much about selling artwork, but I also don't want to sell it so cheap that it all goes away, because I like to save my artwork. I like to be able to look at it and have it in my hands later on in life. I have artwork from all the way back when I was 12 years old. So 16 years. So I have 16 years worth of artwork to look back on. And I enjoy the experience of, sometimes maybe like once or twice a year, I just like to sit down and look through all of my old stuff, because it inspires me to know how much, or to see how much I've come from. I have work from when I couldn't even draw people, and now I have pieces that are quite realistic of people. So yeah, that's my rant, or my mumbles about my artwork and prices and whatnot. So yeah, this piece I would probably sell for $200. When I was, so if you were to ask me how much I would sell this for, like last year, it would probably be half that price. There's a few things that I think about when I'm thinking about the price of my work. Not only do I think about all the experience and the time that I put in to get to a place where I'm able to produce the level of work that I do, but I also think about, the demand of it. If I have a few people asking me, then I think that I'm able to ask for a bit more to narrow that field. For instance, if I was to create a bunch of work and sell it for $1/4, then I might have a lot of people, a whole bunch of people wanting to buy my work, but I'd make no money. So if I narrow the field down a little bit, and sell it for 50 cents, and lose a handful of people, then that's you kind of find that balance. But like I said, most of what income I plan on generating and that I'm generating right now from art is not selling. Because the truth is, I don't want to do commissions, and I don't want to sell my artwork. I like to own it. And I don't like to do commissions because they're usually putting me inside of a box like, hey, draw this for me, draw that for me, paint this for me. And I have very little fun working on commissions. I could do like pet portraits or just regular portraits, but the truth is I don't want to, because I always say that I always like have this instinctual feeling that I never want to draw something I don't want to look at in the first place. So if I'm hired to do a pet portrait of an animal that I don't think is cute, adorable, or attractive, but I have to draw it, it's just going to drain me, like physically and mentally. So I don't want to do that kind of stuff. I don't want to have to draw ugly people. That's it. It sounds kind of mean, right? But the truth is, I don't want to. And I think that I as an artist, I feel much more valuable as an artist if I can teach other people what they want to learn. Because not only do I get to draw and paint whatever I want, but I also get to impart all of my experience and knowledge on art to people that truly appreciate it. Whereas if I draw or paint something that I don't really want to, then the clients aren't going to really be inclined to like the piece all that much. Anyways, that was a great question about my prices that just kind of took me way different. Yeah, I definitely need to do some palm trees. Let me grab a pastel really quick. I'm just going to do these palm trees based on what I think a palm tree looks like. Thank you, Stephen. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy the way that I teach and stuff like that. Enjoy my work as well. Yeah, I agree, Anne. Our art is truly a luxury item, and that's probably why I don't own any art other than my own, because I can't afford to buy artwork. Anyway, let's throw in a couple palm trees here. So I'm just going to come up right off the beach. Just put like 3 of them here. Let's make this one taller. And then I'll do one over here. A little bit shorter. When you're doing like a natural thing or whatnot, there's this thing called the Fibonacci sequence. Happens throughout nature. If you don't know that, you should probably know that if you're an artist. And it's basically like 2, 2, 3, 5, and then kind of the prime numbers. And it's used a lot in art because it makes things look more natural. So flowers with 5 petals or 3 petals or 7 petals, things like that, it looks more natural when you go with prime numbers. Or 2, but 2 is also a prime number. Yeah, so that's why I'm choosing to go with 3 here, just so you know. All right, let's add some palm leaves. Again, I'm just going to be sketching this based on what I feel like a palm tree looks like. Try not to mess this up. This is the reason I love Mondays for the drawing journal is because I love having these conversations with you guys. Sometimes you guys just ask a question that lets me ramble on, and it's just really nice. And if I can if every Monday I only encouraged one person, just made their day a little bit better, then I would say that I succeeded for the day. So I really appreciate you guys asking questions and listening to what I have to say. I hope that I hope that at the very least each Monday that I come on and I ramble for an hour or 2 hours is that I at least give you something interesting to listen to, something that makes you think about something in a different way somehow. Or I create a piece you like to look at. Alright, so here's my palm trees. I'm going to add some highlights to them so they don't look so boring. Add some yellow, a little bit of yellow to them. So let's grab our bright yellow. See if I can find a sharp edge. I have no sharp edges, so I'm going to sharpen it on my tape. Yeah, that's a little better. And I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight to them. Just to give it that palm tree texture. And in the leaves a little bit. Alright, I think that's good for the palm trees. I don't know, what else can I add to this? What else do you guys want to see? I was going to do like a lighthouse over here, but the palm trees kind of messes that up. So I don't know what else to do. Maybe I can add a dock with like a person standing at the end of it. I'm trying to think of perspectively how I'd be able to pull that off. Because I have to maintain my perspective correctly. And I'm trying to think of where I could put it. Let me catch up with the chat. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, I can do that. You're just going to see the tape. How's that? A little bit better. What color is the palm trees? They're really dark brown. And then I added a little bit of yellow highlight to them. Quick question. As I am doing it now, before I do how... I'm trying to... Hold on, let me reread your question. How effective is it using a brush on don't use brushes. If you're using soft pastels, don't use brushes. Just put the brush away. No brushes. If you want to see why I say don't use brushes, you can actually go over to my channel and you can see the live stream where I tried pastels for the first time. And I tried multiple different ways of using pastels and blending pastels, and a brush was one of them. Brushes, they don't do anything except remove your pastels. It's almost like an eraser. So yeah, don't use brushes. For clouds, clouds are by far the easiest thing to create in pastels. I promise you, the easiest thing. All you have to do is create your back gradient of the sky and then choose a neutral color that's slightly darker than your sky. And in my case, I chose like an orange color. I chose this color, which is only slightly darker than my sky. I just drew in random shapes where I wanted the clouds to show up. And then I chose a yellow color where I put a little bit of the highlight. I blended it out with my finger softly, and then I added my dark brown for the shadowed parts of the cloud, blended that out, and then I added a little bit more brighter highlights, and then I just tapped it with my finger and slightly blended it a little bit. And that's it for clouds. Clouds are, if you're painting clouds, doing clouds in colored pencil or doing clouds in pastels. Pastels is by far the easiest medium to do clouds. Second, I would say oil. Oil is probably the second easiest, and then acrylic, and then colored pencil. Doing clouds in colored pencil can be next to impossible. So it's how about breakwater on the left side? Breakwater. Okay. Lighthouse halfway to the horizon line on the left side. Lighthouse. I suppose I could kind of try to do. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. All right. So we're gonna have. I gotta switch hands. We're gonna have some rocks here, and kind of. I'm just gonna create like a bluff. Let's just color this in. Okay, so here's the bluff. Maybe I should come in a little bit farther. Okay, so here's the top. All right. There's that. Let's put that away. I'm going to use the red for the top. And this is going to be like the grass, I guess. Let's grab some of this yellow. And for the rocks, I'm just going to kind of scribble. So there's the highlight for the rocks. Some lighter orange, I think. Actually, I'll save the grass texture, but let's add some orange for the rocks too. So I'm just scribbling. It will add a little bit of shadows for the rocks. Make it taller than the boar. What is the boar? Oh, the boat. Taller than the boat? Okay, why not? You guys are in charge. Let's do it. Let's just get reckless with it. There we go. It's taller than the boat. You happy? There. See what you did? That's what you get. Tell me to go taller than the boat. That's what's going to happen. All right. Now I need to add some yellow. And scribble some rocks. Let's use some orange. For some rock texture. I think I want the rocks to be all the way like here. So that would be like the rock part. Add some shadow. some shadow texture to the rocks. This is going to be all kind of dark here. I definitely need some red. I keep mixing up my colors where they're supposed to go. Some red for the rocks as well. I'll have to play around with the texture a little bit. I'm going to make the grass up here. So let's bring out the other plane. Maybe come down a little bit farther like this. So that'll be like the grass part. Hello, Carol. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Let's see. What do we need? Tell me what we need, people. I don't really know what a lighthouse looks like. So let's just... I have like an idea. It's not like I haven't seen a lighthouse. Calm down. But since I'm doing this off of no reference, let's just come up like this. This is really hard to do without pencils. Let's just build our little lighthouse here. Oh, I'm going to use the smudger. There. And then we'll add the little top thing. All right. All right, there's our lighthouse. For the next pastel drawing, I should do a night sky, another night sky. Well, the next pastel piece I'm going to be doing is going to actually be with my wife Anna, and we're going to do a bright blue sky. I don't want to do anything too difficult like we did last time. Last time was kind of a disaster for both of us, actually. Both pieces came out looking awful. Whoa, this might be a bit too bright. That might have been the wrong color. Let me just blend that out. Yeah, it's a bit better. Let me go with orange this time. Yeah, orange is a bit better. There's our start of the lighthouse. Now I'm going to take some of this orange here, start creating some grass. Just a little bit of grass, if I can get it to do something on the page. There we go. Add a bit more texture here. Now you want a waterfall? Hold on a second, I'm missing some of the chat. All I see is waterfall and you guys are getting crazy. The palm trees don't look miniature and gave them a place too. I don't even know what that means. For the next, okay, you should draw a silhouette of an artist painting the scene. Okay, that might be too much. This isn't big enough. I don't think I would be able to capture that on this teeny tiny little, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Here, let me move a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I'm trying to add as much as you guys are saying, but I'm running out of room. And Anne's talking about a waterfall or something. Yes, I do this live stream every Monday. The Drawing Journal is every Monday. But I don't do pastels every Monday. I honestly, I didn't know what else to do, so I'm doing pastels. Plus, I just finished my Intro to Pastel course, so I'm celebrating by playing with pastels. Alright, let's add a little bit of red here, because I'm getting too orange with this. Yeah, a little bit of red. And bring in some grass down here, breaking up that rock texture, if you can call it rock texture. And let's put a little door, some windows. And then we need to use our shadow color to darken all the spot behind our lighthouse the best we can. To add some bright yellow grass. Maybe this yellow. I like this yellow. Especially right next to that shadow, so we can get it to stand out a little bit more. I need to scroll down. Waterfall with Anna next Saturday. Oh no, there's not going to be a waterfall. Calm down. I said I need to do something easy. Can't be jumping into waterfalls. Maybe a beach or sea scene with waves. Birds on the sunset. There are birds. They're teeny tiny. Let me zoom in. That's the wrong way. See, they're right here. They're right there. They're also over here. But they're teeny tiny because they're birds. Yeah, they're teeny tiny because a waterfall is easy. No, there's not going to be a waterfall. Okay, I already planned it. I already showed Anna the reference photo. We know what we're doing. You're just going to have to wait another month for us to do a live stream together, and I promise we'll do a waterfall eventually in our lifetime. I don't have any, I know Anna wants to do a waterfall, or well, she wants me to do a waterfall, so I'll do a waterfall eventually. I swear. I'm just going to add a waterfall to this right now, just pouring out of the sky if you guys don't stop it. Some fruits. Well, we already did those bell peppers in colored pencil, and that live stream took like 4 hours. So I don't know if we're gonna do anything like realistic like that for a little while. Do a simple little landscape, but this time we're just gonna do a nice mellow blue sky with some clouds, and then some ground, some grass and some bushes and stuff. Alright, now I feel like I need to do some waves, like crashing up. But to be honest with you, I don't really know how to do that. So I'm just gonna add some splash with this yellow here. And then I'm gonna use some of my red to come up. Some of this red that just looks like pink. Some little dots. Let's add some of this dark brown. So here's waves crashing into the rocks. There. A bit more yellow. Plenty of little yellow dots for the wave splashies. There we go. Just tap that in to the paper. All right. Goodness gracious, everyone. I don't know how much more I can add to this. I think I have to call it quits for the day. Oh, I see. That's why you're asking. I should let Anna pick the colors and you follow her. Oh, you know, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You're gonna have to convince her of that. Does it stay good? Hold on, I might have missed your question, Abigail. I think I missed your question. Oh, I assume you're referring to Fixative. No, I don't use Fixative. Yeah, I don't use Fixative. I have a video on why I don't use Fixative. If you check out the video titled "How to Store and Protect Your Pastel Paintings," I didn't do it that long ago, so you don't have to search back that far in my video library on my channel. But yeah, you can just check that out, and I explain my reasonings. I show you examples as to why I don't like or use fixatives, and I show you how to store it with glassine paper. All right, I'm gonna call this one done. I'm calling it done. So I'm taking the tape off, which means I'm not doing anything else to it. Just get rid of this tape. And now I gotta clean up off my table. Anna gets off work an hour earlier today, so I get to see her a little bit more. Yeah, maybe we'll add, maybe in our live stream, on Saturday, we'll just randomly put a waterfall in, okay? It will just come out of nowhere, so be prepared. As soon as Anna gets home, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her that everybody wants us to do a waterfall. And I'm going to tell her that she has to choose the colors. So on Saturday's live stream, she's going to have to choose the colors and she's going to have to tell me what to do. And you're all going to see how well that works out. If I didn't tell her exactly what to do on the piece, I swear she won't move. She won't even pick up a pastel until I tell her which color. she won't do it. Because she's very critical of her own work. Sorry, that's probably really loud. Yeah, I apologize. Hold on a second. Let me mute the microphone really quick so I can get rid of this dust. All right, I'm all done with that. Okay, let's zoom out really quick so you guys can see it. Oh, that's the wrong direction. All right, so here is our pastel piece that we created together. Honestly, I really like it. I think that it came out really good. So quick tip, I curl it, I tap it like that. That's how I get rid of the excess dust. It doesn't do anything to the pastel piece. This is a lot more effective than trying to blow it with your mouth. I wish I could go back in time and unsay that. Instead of trying to remove the dust from your page by blowing on your paper, that's a much better way of saying it, tap it on your table like that afterwards, because when you try to blow the pastel dust off, it actually will push it into the paper and it won't come off after that. So avoid from doing that and tap it on your table instead, and you'll get all the excess dust to come off, which is really great. And yeah, there you go. There's our piece. I really like it. I think they came out really nice, and my hands are a bit messy now. So I'm gonna go clean my hands. I'm gonna clean off my desk, and I am going to enjoy the rest of the day, which I hope all of you do. Thank you everyone that came by the live stream. It was super fun. You guys are always great. It's so enjoyable having you guys here. And again, tomorrow I am going to be uploading a video announcing the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, so make sure you don't miss that. And I'll explain how you put in your entries, though many of you will already be able to put in your entry since you're already subscribed, you already like my fan page over on Facebook, you already follow me on Instagram and maybe Twitter. I don't really use Twitter all that much, so whatever. But if you follow me on Twitter, you do get an extra entry. So I'll be putting that video out tomorrow. And other than that, if you guys have any final questions, ask them now before I say goodbye. And yes, so Saturday will be the live stream with Anna, which I really look forward to. Later this week, I will also be doing, so I haven't shared this yet, but let's make sure that it doesn't have any information. So I have this package that I got in the mail. I will be opening this package up in probably a couple days, and it is going to be a review. So that's the one hint that I'm giving you. I'm going to be doing a review of what's inside this box, and I'm very excited about what's in this box because if I say any more, it's going to give it away, so I'm going to not say why I'm excited about it. But I am excited about it, and I hope you look forward to the review. I look forward to reviewing it, and I will see you all on Saturday with Anna. So take care. Peace.